Welcome to Entertainment Tech.
We have the latest for you in celebrity gossip, fashion styles, and more.
Welcome to the Celeb Chat segment. I'm Maria Berkowitz.
And I'm Elena Jones. We'll be starting with the latest gossip. Selena Gomez finally has her first Vogue cover. Gomez gets deep and talks about what really has been going on in her life the past year in the article with the magazine. Last year, during the middle of her tour, Gomez had to cancel her remaining shows to seek therapy for self-esteem issues, anxiety, and depression. Gomez says, quote, "My self-esteem was shot. I started to have panic attacks right before getting on stage or right after leaving the stage." Gomez also talks about how she's hardly been posting on Instagram, where she's the most followed person. Disappearing from social media altogether is something Gomez says she fantasizes about a lot. She feels social media has consumed her and feels like she has been an addict. Now she doesn't even have the app on her phone, and she doesn't even know the password. Her assistant is one that takes care of it all of her social media accounts now. Recently, Gomez has been coming back to the limelight with her rumored boyfriend The Weeknd. She will not talk about her relationship anymore in the media, saying that everything that has ever said about her relationship has come back to bite her. Her interview with Vogue ended with her saying that she loves what she is doing, but she can't wait for people to forget about her. I'm not sure we could ever forget about her and all of her accomplishments, though.
It has been a week since Nick got engaged to Vanessa on The Bachelor finale. Now the couple is finally able to live out their romance openly. E! News reported that they are living together in Los Angeles, and though a little unusual and unorthodox, they're getting to know each other more and more every day. A source told E! quote, "It's only been a week since they've been able to be together publicly. They don't hide the fact that this is all very new, but they're putting in the work and they want this relationship to succeed. They want to be honest about the experience," end quote. Vanessa uprooted her life in Montreal, Canada, and moved out west coast to be with Nick. According to E! News, quote, "Vanessa loves living in LA. She's getting her life going there. She has a car and she's busy getting her foundation up and running. That takes up a lot of her time. She already knows a lot of people in LA, and Nick's friends have reached out to her, so she's meeting new people," end quote. We're happy to know that the couple is doing well.
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie have been reportedly talking again. In September, Jolie filed for divorce from the actor after both accused the other of doing things. It has been 2 months since the former couple hired a private judge to sort out custody issues. Now, it seems like they have gotten closer to a resolution and are communicating with each other for the first time in a while. This is a significant step since before they would only communicate through lawyers and assistants. The decision to start communicating again one-on-one came from the recommendation of the children's therapist and on their own. Pitt and Jolie both agreed the kids are their #1 priority and are trying to take small steps to mend what happened. Pitt has been allowed to see the kids more regularly recently than he did right after the split. A source says that Pitt is much happier now that things are not playing out in the public anymore like they used to in the past. Everyone is hoping that they consider ditching the divorce and staying together since they are one of the most liked couples in Hollywood.
Almost 6 months after Kim Kardashian was robbed at gunpoint in Paris, she shared her account of the night she feared she would die. After Sunday's episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, during which Kim recalled the early morning events of October 3rd, she took to social media to share a candid reflection with her millions of followers. Overall, Kim has noticed a positive change in herself after living through the terrifying event. Kim tweeted, quote, "I took a tragic, horrifying experience and did not let that diminish me. Rather grew and evolved and allowed this experience to teach me. I can say I've become a much better person before," end quote. While the memory of being held at gunpoint was difficult to tell, the 36-year-old was focused on the silver lining of surviving. Kim wrote, quote, "I would never wish this experience on anyone, but have learned some valuable lessons and feel so blessed to be safe home with my babies and husband," end quote. Other members of the Kardashian family tweeted out supportive messages after the episode aired. We are so glad to see Kim recovering and moving on from the horrifying incident. I still can't believe Kim Kardashian was robbed at gunpoint.
I know, I'm glad she's doing a lot better though, and she's like finally out in public a lot more.
Yeah, and it was really nice to see that her entire family showed all that support on social media after the episode aired.
Yeah, that was really nice. Well, that's it for the Celeb Chat segment. Stay tuned to see our reporters talk about Beauty and the Beast.
Hey, this is Jessica.
And this is Allie.
And we're here for Entertainment Tech, interviewing people on campus about the new Beauty and the Beast movie. So what did you think of the new Beauty and the Beast movie?
It was really good. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, same. Emma Watson did an amazing job portraying Belle, and her singing was phenomenal.
Would you choose this version of the movie, or would you choose a Disney version of the movie if you had to watch it again?
Disney.
The Disney. Nothing can beat the classics.
So what did you guys think of the soundtrack to the movie?
I liked it. I liked that they added a couple extra songs that weren't in the original, and they were really good singing.
Yeah, it did it justice. They were good.
What did you think of it?
I really liked it. I saw the original and I thought the new one was a great adaptation.
Oh, really? So do you feel like it did justice to the cartoon Disney?
Yeah, definitely. I loved it.
And what did you think of the singing and just like all the actors' voices and the soundtrack?
I am a big musical fan, so I really liked that, and I didn't think it was too much.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
So have you seen the new Beauty and the Beast?
I have not yet.
Do you have any inkling to want to see it?
Yes, I do. I've told friends that we were going to go see it.
Is there anybody specific you would want to take to see it with you?
Just my friends from back home.
Awesome. Thanks, Daniel.
Did you enjoy the film?
I loved the film.
Do you feel like it did justice to the original Disney cartoon?
As a big fan of the original, I think it did a perfect job.
Okay, awesome. Finally, did you feel like it was too musically? Did it like the soundtrack and the actresses singing? Like, did you enjoy all the vocals? And
I felt like it was a pretty good balance. Like, I enjoyed the singing. I was delightfully surprised.
And finally, was it different, like the story at all from the original?
It deviated a little bit, but not enough to take away from the actual story. So it was good.
Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you.
This has been Jessica
And this is Allie.
here for Entertainment Tech, and we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Hi, this is with Entertainment Tech, and today we're going to be asking students what they think about Lindsay Lohan's new show, The Anti-Social Network. So what would you say is your favorite social media?
Well, you know, there are a lot of options out there. Like Chris and I were talking, MySpace, LinkedIn, Christian's Me. Well, they're all good platforms. I'm promoting myself.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm bored. I was about to drop some knowledge, but I'll play it straight. I'll say Facebook.
Okay, Facebook is pretty big in college. So are you pretty strict about who goes on your phone or like on your social media, or are you like let everyone do whatever they want?
On like my personal accounts.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, I don't like have a passcode or anything on my phone, you know. I'm
really?
pretty comfortable with it, but at the same time, you know, I don't really expect my friends to be picking up my phone and changing my status. At least that's never happened, so.
It happens to be a lot. So if I was to tell you, I know, we gotta make new friends. If I was gonna tell you that there's a new show coming out starring Lindsay Lohan, yeah, role model, Parent Trap, all that, where she takes away your phone for 24 hours without you knowing, and you can do whatever she wants on it. And you win a prize if you can go through 24 hours. Would you do it?
Oh, for Lindsay, I'll do anything for Lindsay.
I'm sure you guys are all on social media, correct? Yes. Oh, yeah. As college students, I know I'm on it all the time during class when we're not supposed to be. So what would you say is your favorite social media? Like, which one could you not live without?
I would say Instagram.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Snapchat.
Oh, I like Snapchat. I like Snapchat. So why? Why do you pick Instagram?
Probably just to see my friends, what they're doing, but not like as instant. Yeah. Just kind of like you're more slow to keep pace. Up. A little slow. She's more 5 seconds. So why do you like Snapchat? Well, okay, part of that, the fact that it's like super like instant, but also I feel like with Instagram, some people are like they need the insta-worthy picture, but I think Snapchat's kind of cool because it's a little more chill.
Yeah, and you can look as crazy as you want. Instagram, you have so many filters and stuff. So how often would you guys say that you're on these social networks?
I'm probably on Instagram daily, but maybe not posting it.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think Snapchat, I'm always checking people's stories and stuff.
See, Snapchat is still like you check it all the time. Instagram, like I can't post 2 times in a day. So are you guys overprotective of your social media? Like, would you not like people get on it, or like?
Sometimes I would say for Snapchat, sometimes people take my phone. You know, like post on your story.
Your account.
Yeah. But Instagram, I feel like maybe is a little bit more like you.
True. So what if I told you there's a new show coming out starring Lindsay Lohan? It's called The Anti-Social Network, and it's when she hacks into your account without you knowing. You can't erase anything for 24 hours, and if you allow her to do this, like you win a prize. You don't have a prize yet. So would you do it if she wanted to hack into your account?
I think because it's Lindsay Lohan, I would.
Are you a big Freaky Friday fan? I really like Parent Trap.
No, I wouldn't do it. I think I'm totally more overprotective.
Devices. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. Well, thanks for talking to me.
Yeah.
And with Entertainment Tech, this is Howie Tedeschi.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Gone. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to Entertainment Tech. I'm Riley Wyant.
And I'm D'Angelo Haynes. We're here with your fashion news. No matter if you aren't the latest fashionista or keep up with the trends, you've had time to notice Rihanna's impeccable fashion. Her debut, Fenty by Puma, has recently hit the runways of Paris Fashion Week. What do all the existing idols and fashion icons say to this? It's gag-worthy and jaw-dropping. Rihanna's new introduction of clothing samples off-the-shoulder and oversized jackets, coats, and pants with the retro sport vibe in the color scheme and silhouette she played off. Many would say that her line has a feeling of both genders worked in. Maybe you hadn't noticed this new venture of genderless clothing, but guess what? She wasn't done yet. Just as recently as her debut in Paris, Rihanna then released a new shoe collection with the classic pump upgraded to a downtown-centric design and sneaker taken to the next level with satin and a chic bow. All these new designs were created as a pre-release for the spring and an extra strut to the new season as well. Well, I think it's about time we get on board with the upheaval in creative minds, and especially Rihanna's, because who could ever not want more clothes?
The new beloved Disney princess and Beauty and the Beast star, Emma Watson, has made quite the debut on the red carpet recently. To promote her new role as Belle, Watson created a whole new Instagram account to share her fashion choices. She stunned crowds in a yellow Dior gown at an exclusive event in New York City. During her special screening of Beauty and the Beast in London, she wore a flowing pale blue gown with a long cape by Amelia Wickstead. Last but not least, Watson rocked the red carpet in a sexy black Oscar de la Renta jumpsuit embellished with a golden rose to boost her role as Belle. We can always count on the beautiful Emma Watson to cast a spell on us, no matter what role she is representing.
Get your fashion feast in Beauty and the Beast. We've all mostly seen the Beauty and the Beast as a child and growing up, and with it being modernized for today, many fashion trends have grown from the film. Designer collaborations have developed in great awe of Belle's signature yellow dress, and the antique scenery of the film have been styled to become embroidered and beaded crossbody bags with ivory and gold tones. Even the Beast statement jacket has been recreated in Swarovski crystal ensemble in a yellow Juicy Couture bomber jacket. Many designers have taken it a step further and incorporated the rose in the film in the upcoming seasons for clothing as well. Not only has dozens upon dozens of reimagined clothing been made for the runway, but also for everyday wear and home goods. Classical meets modern aesthetic is developed in the film, and it is not captivating not only the masses, but also designers to use past and influential designs with a twist for the future of fashion. So whether you're in favor the Beast or Belle, be sure to go grab your favorite ensemble outfit from the film, or even gain some inspo towards your own style.
Recently, some questionable trends have become prevalent on campus. Articles and accessories such as fanny packs, Birkenstocks, overalls, and all sorts of funky glasses have made appearances around Blacksburg. Fanny packs are perhaps the biggest comeback in the collegiate world. Even though many people may find them tacky, they make it easy to carry belongings around and prevent anyone from pickpocketing you. Also, Birkenstocks are a popular shoe choice. Even though they are technically dad shoes, they are extremely comfortable when having a lazy day walking to class. Overalls and different bold sunglasses have also become a new hipster trend. All I have to say is you do you, and call me when juicy tracksuits make a comeback. So what do you think about all these ugly fashion trends going on?
I think the ugly fashion trends are the new trendsetters for tomorrow, absolutely, especially with fanny packs as well.
Oh, fanny packs come in clutch. You can just put everything right in there, not have to worry about anyone stealing stuff out of your back pockets.
Absolutely, and also overalls are something that can be worn not only for farmers, but also for people who love to strut the runways.
That is true. Well. And also, I have my Birkenstocks on right now, just for comfort.
Absolutely, perfect.
Well, that's all for your fashion news. Stay tuned to see Charlotte's makeup tutorial.
Hi guys, my name's Charlotte. So with warmer weather coming up, I'm just going to be talking about a few steps that you can do to make your makeup last longer. Before you apply anything onto your face, I would recommend that you just apply a primer. The one I have with me right now is the Mercier oil-free foundation primer. I've been using this for forever and it's so good. It makes my makeup last way longer. I've noticed the difference. Like, I've tested it out and I personally think that it does make a difference, but then there are a lot of drugstore alternatives to this. I would recommend the Rimmel London Stay Matte one or the Maybelline Babyface one. Those two are really popular. And then so after you apply primer, this is just an extra step, but I always do this when I'm going out or I know I'm going to be running around doing like running errands and stuff all day. And it's just to spray your face with the setting spray before you apply any liquid or powder foundations. And so I have with me the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. And then this is so weird because people don't do this, but then if you just spray your whole entire face right before you put on foundation and just like let it kind of set a little, then it'll make your makeup last longer. But that's just an extra step. And so some drugstore alternatives to this would be the NYX one, which is really good. And then so the next step would be foundation, and because people do tend to get a little bit more oilier when the weather gets warmer, I would recommend a foundation with a matte finish. And so this is just the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and it says that it lasts up to 12 hours. I don't know if it, in my opinion, it doesn't last up to 12 hours, but it does last a long time. I mean 24 hours. But it does last a long time, and if I know that I'm walking around going somewhere or like won't be able to touch up my makeup, I always use this foundation, which is really good. But if you don't like liquid foundations, then I would also recommend a powder foundation, which is slightly less coverage, but you can always build it up. This is the L'Oreal True Match Mineral Foundation with SPF 19. And then so sunscreen is really important throughout the weather, when the weather gets warmer, because you should protect your skin. So that's a really good one. And then afterwards, obviously, if you're using a powder foundation, you don't really need to do this step. But then if you're using a liquid foundation, even if it's a matte finish, I would recommend setting your face or even just the parts where it gets oily with a powder. This is just the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Really, like, super accessible. You can get it at CVS, Target, anywhere. And then so this is an important step because it helps, you know, set your makeup, stop it from creasing, stuff like that. And then if you have a problem where your makeup smudges underneath your eyes, I would just get a small powder brush and just set underneath where it smudges, because that tends to happen to me, especially in the summertime. And then, of course, after all of those steps, you would just spray your entire face with the setting spray again, just for good measure. And then I promise that your makeup will definitely last throughout those hot summer days. So thank you for watching. Hopefully these tips help you, and I'll see you soon. Bye!
Hey guys, this is Sam. Today we are here in the VT Ballet team to meet the girls. So let's go in and check out what's there in store for us. So when did you start ballet?
I started ballet when I was 3.5 years old, and my mom put me in pre-ballet classes.
That's cool. Like, what's your favorite thing about ballet until now?
It's just something that I've been doing for so long. It's one of my hobbies.
Hi, this is Michelle, and Sam and I had a great time meeting the Virginia Tech Ballet team. Don't forget to join them on Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 to 10 p.m. at Little Reapers.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self. And I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed our own.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
Welcome back to Entertainment Tech. I'm Hannah Brown.
And I'm Nicole Gabe. We're here with your on-screen scoop.
There is a new movie that is running rapid all over social media. The upcoming film, Everything, Everything, stars Amanda Stomberg and Nick Robinson. Amanda's character is a young teenage girl who is stuck inside her house because she is allergic to everything. Amanda ends up falling in love with the boy who moves in next door, played by Nick Robinson. Their relationship becomes complicated when she can never go outside, and when she tries, her mother forbids her from ever doing so again. The trailer is compelling, so it's no wonder it's all over Twitter. If you're excited as I am, then go mark your calendars for May 19th because Everything, Everything is out in theaters that day.
The Shack is a novel and movie written by William Young that recently came to theaters this month. The movie is set in the American Northwest with the main star Mackenzie Phillips and a father of 5. After his daughter goes missing and killed by a serial killer, Mackenzie returns to the place where her bloodied clothes were found. When he arrives, he begins to notice supernatural surroundings and feelings. He then encounters manifestation of the 3 persons of Trinity: God the Father, who is an African-American woman, Jesus Christ, a Middle Eastern carpenter, and the Holy Spirit, an Asian woman. Throughout the movie, Mackenzie has conversations with the 3 persons of Trinity about his daughter's death and his relationship with the 3 of them. Mackenzie soon comes to realize that there is a greater meaning for him being at the Shack. Find out what happens to Mackenzie at our local movie theater.
Disney is giving us all what we want by releasing another installment to the Pirates of the Caribbean movie series. Johnny Depp will return for his 5th movie as Captain Jack Sparrow. In this particular film, Jack finds himself in a predicament when deadly ghost sailors escape from the Devil's Triangle to kill every pirate at sea. In order to survive, Jack must find the legendary Trident of Poseidon and form an unlikely alliance with a sailor and an astronomer. Will Jack be able to get himself out of this one like he usually does? Well, you can see the premiere of Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales on May 26th.
Beauty and the Beast was a huge part of my childhood, and the exciting news is the remake of the 1991 American musical romantic fantasy is now in theaters. The film grossed $428 million worldwide. It stars Emma Watson and Dan Stevens playing Belle and the Beast. The storyline is about a young woman named Belle who is imprisoned in an enchanted castle by a fearsome beast who soon falls in love with her. Due to her imprisonment, she questions her love for him. The Beast was given a magic mirror which allowed him to see Belle's true feelings. He allowed her to leave once he realized how she felt. She later learns that the Beast was a prince who is cursed. Belle and the Beast later fall in love, turning him back into human form. You can relive your childhood memories by watching The Beauty and the Beast at our local movie theater. So the new movie Shack, I'm really excited to see. Me and my friends have been wanting to go out to the movies, but we haven't had the chance to see it. But have you seen it, or?
I haven't seen it yet, but I read the book like a little while ago for school, and it's one of my favorite books ever. So I have to see it sometime soon. I'm super excited.
Really? Yeah, see, 2 of my friends actually read the book too, and they said it was one of their favorite books, so that's good.
It's gonna be good. That's all for Entertainment Tech. See you next week.